Om Namo Bhagavate Vaivasvataya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vaivasvataya.
Mrityave Brahma Vidyacharya.
Mrityave Brahma Vidyacharya.
Nachiketase cha.
Nachiketase cha.
Mantra number 10. शांत संकल्प सुमना यथा स्यात्।
शांत संकल्प सुमना यथा स्यात्।
वीतमन्युर्गौतमो महाभिमृत्यो।
वीतमन्युर्गौतमो महाभिमृत्यो।
त्वत्प्रसृष्टं माभिवदेत् प्रतीत।
त्वत्प्रसृष्टं माभिवदेत् प्रतीत।
एतत्त्रयाणां प्रथमं वरं वृणे।
एतत्त्रयाणां प्रथमं वरं वृणे।
यथा पुरस्तात् भविता प्रतीत।
यथा पुरस्तात् भविता प्रतीत।
औद्दालकीर्रारुणिर्मत्प्रसृष्टः।
औद्दालकीर्रारुणिर्मत्प्रसृष्टः।
सुखं रात्रिशयितावीतमन्युः।
सुखं रात्रिशयितावीतमन्युः।
त्वां ददृशिवान् मृत्युमुखात् प्रमुक्तम्।
त्वां ददृशिवान् मृत्युमुखात् प्रमुक्तम्।
As we saw, Nachiketa got 3 boons for staying away for 3 nights in Yamaloka. And the first boon he asked for his father. May he have prasannata, may he be cheerful, may he be relaxed, free from anxiety and anger, and got the blessings of him. That not only he will be cheerful, he will have a sound sleep all these days till you go back. And when you go back, he will recognize you as before, and he will also love you as before. Then the second boon he encashes now. See the next mantra. Swarge loke na bhayam kinchanasti.
Swarge loke na bhayam kinchanasti.
Na tattratvam na jaraya bibheti.
Na tattratvam jaraya bibheti.
Ubheti tva ashanaya pipase.
Ubheti tva ashanaya pipase.
Shokatigo modate swargaloke.
Shokatigo modate swargaloke.
Nachiketa asks, second boon is in the next mantra we will ask how to go to heaven, Swarga. But which heaven I am talking he makes clear. Okay. In the next mantra, then we'll see these 2 mantras together. Sattvamagnim swargam adheshi mrityo.
Sattvamagnim swargam adheshi mrityo.
Sattvamagnim swargyam adheshi mrityo.
Sattvamagnim swargyam adheshi mrityo.
Prabruhi tvam Shraddadhanaya mahyam.
Prabhuhi tvam Shraddadhanaya mahyam.
Svargaloka amrutatvam bhajante.
Svargaloka amrutatvam bhajante.
Etadvidhiyena vrune varena.
Etadvidhiyena vrune varena.
See, etadvidhiyena varena vrune. This is my second boon, That is what I am asking for. As a second moon, this is what I am asking. What? Prabruhi tvam mahyam. Please tell me that ritual for going to heaven. Okay? Swarga prapti vidya. The knowledge for gaining heaven is the second boon that Nachiketa asked for. And he defines, okay, this is the Swarga I am talking about. You know, every religion does talk about heaven. But there is a couple of basic difference between our heaven and their heaven. There means all religions. In all their heavens, there is their God sitting.
Yes.
In their heaven. In our heaven, God is not sitting. That is one difference, because God happens to be everywhere. And if at all he is sitting, he has something superior than heaven, Vishnu Loka, Kailash Loka, etc., etc. More than that, one thing very clearly mentioned in our Shastra, that going to heaven is impermanent. Okay? You don't go to heaven for good. You don't have eternal dinner with the Lord. That eternal doesn't work here. We go to heaven and stay till your karma phala lasts. Shine punye mantirlagam vishanti. So, in a modern jargon you can say, each one of us go there on visitor visa. Nobody has a green permit, green card, and nobody has citizenship, including Indra. Indra also is for time being, because one more statement is there in Shastra, Swarga itself is perishable.
Oh, yeah.
Kalpakshay, when Pralaya takes place, Swarga also gets destroyed. And Indra is not a person, is a position, which you can acquire as per your karmas. Like Mr. Prime Minister. He happens to be a good person, I don't say that. What I am saying is, Indra is not a personal name, it's a position. So, anybody can be the Prime Minister of a country, anyone can be the President of the country if he or she fulfills the necessary requirements. So also anyone can be Indra, the ruler of heaven. But then in Gita-ji also there is a mention that heaven itself is ephemeral. Time comes when the heaven itself gets destroyed. Time comes when Indra himself has to lose the heaven. Devatas also have to lose. So, our going to heaven is only on visitor visa. You know, one other day they told me this joke. Thank God that you don't get visa in heaven. Everybody is on visitor visa. Otherwise, heaven would be full of Patels. Gujarati Patels. There are so many there. One day, in the class, teacher asked, "Where is America?" They all showed this here. Then teacher asked the 4th, 5th grade students. Teacher asked, "Who discovered America?" Columbus. When? Sir, this year. Who was Columbus? One boy said, well, Kanu said Columbus was Patel. He just got, what are you talking? Columbus cannot be name of Indian, much less of Gujarati, much less of Patel. Patel is a class in Gujarat. Most of them are there. So then this teacher, how do you say so? Sir, I am telling you, he was Patel. Have you heard any Patel's name as a Columbus? Whatever it may be, there may be name or not, but he must have been Patel. She said, why are you so confident? Because he was the first one to reach America without visa. better than that. So, this Indians, Chinese, and they are noodles, One goes, they extend others to America. Of course, they welcome also, so they go in. So our heaven doesn't give you work permit also, by the way. You don't acquire any more punya there. It is just a holiday home. Whatever savings, credit card you have, you spend it out. And then, once that is over, without notice, you are thrown back to different lokas. That is second difference. Swarga itself is impermanent, and the citizens of so-called Swarga are also on a transit visa. Right? What is transit visa? Not even visitor visa. You are on a transit. Once it is over, goes to some other yoni. But in spite of that, our heaven is better. Okay? Look what a beautiful description. This is the heaven, Nachiketa says, I want to know how to achieve. What is the description? Swarge loke na bhayam kinchanas. Na bhayam kinchan api asti. Kinchan means an iota, little. There is no fear in heaven. Okay? Na tatratvam na jaraya vibheti. In heaven, he says, you are not there. No death. And no old age. There is no old age. Ubeditva. The people are free of these two. Ashana pipas. Hunger and thirst is not there. Shoka tigaha. There is no grief in heaven. And more than there are lots of enjoyments and all the way. It's happy, happy, happy. You see, our description of heaven is, you are not born as a baby or fetus, and then baby, and then child, and then grow young, and no. These vikaras are not there. Because any stage, there is a dukkha. In childhood, if you are born as a child, people often say, I want to be the child again. And they will say, people keep asking you, when we were children, they kept asking you, what you want to become? Only when I grew up, I realized I should have been child. It is like seeing a mountain from a distance. It looks very good, but it is most painful. Childhood is, remember, think of your own childhood. It's the most painful in a sense. You feel so helpless. You are so bound. You are so controlled. You are so ruled by others. You feel it's wretched. Therefore, every child wants to grow up. When we were children, want to grow up because you are bound. We want independence. We want freedom. We want to be my way. That is why it is not a happy state. I didn't want to drink milk. You have to drink. I wanted more. No, you can't take more. All the time, what I want, I was denied. Helpless. Can't even open the door. Even if wearing the shoe, I will wear on my own. No, I will put the shoes on. Mother will say. From there onwards, helpless, pain. Young age, certainly pain. Physical, nahi, psychological pain. Somebody did not message me. Somebody has not seen my Facebook post and never not liked it. All kinds of emotional issues. Is a young age problem. And by 30, 35, old age problem, physical problems, relationship problems. Human life is full of dukkha, all the way. Our heaven says, You don't grow, and you are not born as a baby. You grow straight young with necessary body, necessary energy to enjoy the pleasure. Swamiji would add two things. You are born with a shaving set, straight, shaving set. But then you are not to shave. That is advantage. You are born young, beards don't grow, they remain same, so you have no issues. And when you are born young, you have no unconscious problem. Childhood, you pick up some issues, and the unconscious becomes heavy unknowingly when you are born as a child. That issues are not there. Not only there, in Swarga there is no bhayam. What kind of fear? Fear of losing, fear of old age, fear of disease, fear of death. There is all fear all the time haunting us unknowingly. Will I die? What will happen? When disease also is frightening. There is no disease, no old age. Human life actually is very short if you look at that way. From teenage to 30s, that's all. And that teenage to till you get married is all conflicts with the parents and the society and all that. By the time you have some money and enjoy, you have started diseases. That goes. So, na jaraya, na ankincha bhayam. Not only that, there is no old age issues, there are no health-related diseases. Hunger and thirst is also not there. So it's because eating and drinking also takes time. You have to organize that. You need something, to eat. So you have to cook and get. If you don't cook, you need money to buy. And you don't know the quality and complication. No. The trupti happens by drashti matra. By seeing itself, you are satisfied. See, this mobile came from there. Wi-Fi is from there. There is a Wi-Fi eating. You don't need to physically eat. Just over. Ube tirtva ashanaya. What it means, the joy of eating you gain by just seeing. Get the joy. I'm sure there must be like 3D and 4D, you see the TV, some 3D movie. You actualize the whole thing happening to you without actually undergoing those experiences. There must be some 5D, private 5D channel or something. Anyway, so point is, there is no sharirikam, manasikam, santapa. No inflictions, either physical nor mental. Mentally also infliction free, physically also infliction free. In the heaven, you are simply bhokta, no karma. You enjoy and do the bhoga. How long will you do that? As long as punya lasts. And once the punya is over, you will be out of the heaven. That heaven, first he describes this heaven. Look at Yamraja, I'll tell you which heaven I want. This heaven, he says, Swarge loke banabhayam kinchanasti. There is no fear of death, no fear of old age, no fear of disease, no fear of loss, nothing. You are also not allowed to come in, much less the old age. So there is no bhayam, anxiety. And there is a freedom from hunger and thirst. All the time, Swarge loke modate. You just enjoy the pleasures of heaven. You enjoy. Or dance and music, that's also there. This discotheque came from heaven originally. And discotheques. You don't need bouncers there. Everybody is free. In local discotheque, have some bouncers. Heaven, you just enjoy and be happy. Whatever you want to do, you're free. Only thing is, everything you do, will be debit to your credit card of punya.
Oh, yeah.
This debit. Drink, have Coca-Cola, definitely. Swarg may not have Coca-Cola, may have something, heaven Cola, let us say. That will be debited. Want to see the movie? Debit. Want to meet this Apsara? Tick, debit. Now debit goes on. And once it is over, you are physically back to, transit visa is over and you are gone. The transit visa is not in terms of time, transit visa in terms of your spending.
Punya.
Punya spending. Okay. Then he says, Saha Swargam. Next one. Sattvam Agnim Swargyam Adhesh Mrityo. Swargyam Agnim, that fire ritual for going to this heaven. Okay, not any other heaven. That ritual which takes me to such heaven, Adheshi, please teach me. May you teach me that Agni by which, performing which, one can go to Swarga. Which Swarga? The one that I described in the previous mantra. Okay. I can tell you Swarga Prapti Vidya in detail, but why should I tell you? Rajkot himself declares that I am Adhikari. I am qualified to know. I am right person to know. Why? Shraddhadhanaya Mahyam. Okay? I am very Shraddhalu. Means I have astikya buddhi or upadesha. Asti dishtam upadishtam swargam asti. The first qualification for any karma phala, if one wants any karma phala, by doing a given Vedic karma, is Shraddha. Sadhana sadhya Shraddha means an end. This is the means told by Veda. I will certainly fetch this end. Or sadhya Shraddha, or sadhana Shraddha that one should have. As Rajkot says, I have that necessary Shraddha. And anybody is qualified to perform Swarga Yajna, so I can also perform. I want to go. Now, Yuvaraja felt relieved that the second will lower. So he says, come on, listen. He says,
what means Shraddha?
Shraddha means I accept what is said in Vedas as a truth, belief. But it's simply not belief, but I take it as praman, I take it as truth, what is said in Vedas. That attitude I am approaching. Technically called astikya buddhi. What is astikya buddhi? Asti dishtam upadishtam. What has been taught, what has been told in Veda, certainly it is. That attitude is called Shraddha. It is, I have no doubt about it. Whether I can verify this or not, whether I can see or not, whether I can hear or not, fact that it is there, it is mentioned, it is there. I need to have the necessary qualification to see it. The very thing is there. Okay. Next one. Prate bravimi tadume nigodha.
Prate bravimi tadume nigodha.
Swargyamagnim nachiketah prajanan.
Swargyamagnim nachiketah prajanan.
Anantalokapti matho pratishtha.
Anantalokapti matho pratishtha.
Vidyatvametam nihitam guhayam.
Vidyatvametam nihitam guhayam.
Lokadimagnim tamuvacha tasmi.
Lokadimagnim tamuvacha
या इष्टकायावतिर्वा यथा वा
या इष्टकायावतिर्वा यथा वा
चापि तत्प्रत्यवदत् यथोक्तम्
तथापि तत्प्रत्यवदत् यथोक्तम्
अथास्य मृत्युः पुनरेवाह तुष्टः
तथास्य मृत्युः पुनरेवातुष्टः
ते प्रब्रवीमि. Prate bravimi, the prose order is te, means unto you, prabravimi. Meaning that why? I shall tell you in all details. Okay? This fire ritual, I shall reveal to it completely, without any baki, without any leftover, without any doubt as well. Not only I shall reveal it completely, but I shall make sure that you are free from any doubts regarding this issue. I will give you all the details and clarify your doubts as well. That may nibodha. So may you know, may you understand very well from me. I shall tell you in detail, and may you know well, may you understand it properly from me. This statement looks like repetition, but the idea is Yamaraja is calling the attention of Nachiketa. It is not ordinary thing. It is a special thing. It is going to be quite complicated. And since he was a child, therefore Yamaraja asked him again, are you able to take it? I am telling him. Swargyam Agnim, that fire ritual for heaven. Swargyam Agnim, it means Swarga Praptyarthe Agnim, Swarga Sadhana Bhutam Agnim. That fire, Agni, which is a means for gaining that ritual which takes, performing which you can go to heaven, that I shall tell you in all details. Nachiketa Prajanan. Hey Nachiketa, I know it very well. Okay? So Nachiketa expressed that he deserved to be taught by showing off his qualification as a student. The basic qualification is Shraddha. So he said, I am Shraddhalu, I have Shraddha. He said, you teach me. Yamaraja says, I can teach you because I know it very well. Nobody else other than me knows. I know it very well. Therefore, I will teach you. And what he says, again he clarifies, Ananta lokapti matho pratishtha. Swarga loka is, this yajna is, means for attaining limitless loka. Okay? And then, Ananta lokaptim atho pratistham. Where is it residing? Pratishtha, where is it sthiti? Sthiti is Viddhi tametam nihitam guhayam. It is right in the cave of the heart. Okay. This is Anvaya. Swarga Vidya is not a common Samanya Vidya. It's a special thing. And as we say, in any sakama karma, there is a pratyavaya dosha. Means, if it is not performed as per the stipulation, you may not get the result. No, you may get even the negative result, opposite result, harmful result, not pleasant but pain causing. You are doing it for happiness and pleasure, the result may turn out to be just opposite. Why? If it is not done as per the stipulation. So, Yamaraja says, I know it, and therefore this Agni is Prabhavimi. I shall tell you in details. And what is that fire ritual? Ananta lokapti matho pratishtha vidyuttamet nihitam guhaya. So, this Vidya is Ananta lokapti. This Swarga Vidya is such by which you can attain the Ananta Loka. means limitless residence, limitless sukham, limitless heavenly pleasure this yajna can give you. And ultimately he says, Viddhittametam nihitam bhaya. Buddhi is a substratum for this knowledge. Nachiketa, as we say, Nachiketa, he must be a very mature person. Because the first moon he encased for his parents, second he encased for the well-being of the society. In the third moon he asked for himself. He could have asked in the first moon itself, give me bungalow and car and this much money and family and all that. But he never asked anything for himself. First he asked for Pita. He needed help, so he gave. Then society, because inadvertently he became instrumental to the society in another way. So he asked for the peace or everything of the society. And last one he asked for himself. In between Shruti adds these two verses. What Shruti says, after Nachiketa is asking, Yamraja when he said, you be attentive, listen carefully, because it's quite complicated. And then looking to the age of the child, Yamraja must have apprehension. Such a young boy, how can he understand all this? It's a big ignorance. Which performing itself is cumbersome. Nobody is to perform, only Maharajas would dare to perform this. That being the case, he said, you should listen carefully. To which Nachiketa answers, see that. Lokadimagnim tamuvacha tasmai.
Lokadimagnim tamuvacha tasmai.
Ya ishtakaya vatirva yathava.
Ya ishtakaya vatirva yathava.
Sachapi tat pratyavadat yathoktam.
Sachapi tat pratyavadat yathoktam.
Athasya mrityuh punareva hatushtaha.
Athasya mrityuh punareva hatushtaha.
Lokadimagnim, that Agni which is the Swargaloka, Swargalokasya Adihi, beginning, creator, that fire which takes you to Swarga. Tamuvacha tasmai, Yamraja told this fire ritual to Tasmai Nachiketa Secha. He gave this fire to Nachiketa. Ya ishtaka yavatirva yathava. How many bricks? What type of bricks? What type should be the shade? What should be the level? What should be the etc. All details he gave. Okay? Sachapi tat pratyavadat yathoktam. And no sooner Yamraja finished, Nachiketa repeated everything verbatim. What all Yama said to him, he repeated word to word. And then, not simply word to word, with understanding also. And therefore Yamraja had to say, Sachapi tat pratyavadat yathoktam. Unto this Nachiketa who had said this, repeated the teaching, to him Yamraja said. How did he say? Mrityuhu punaha eva aha. Mrityu again said. What was his state of mind? Why? What was the need for saying? The need for saying was punaha tushtaha. Yamraja was very satisfied with his capacity to retain the knowledge, capacity to reveal the knowledge. And he was very happy. And what kind of happiness he expressed? Out of happiness he gives one more moon from his own side. Tamabravit priyamano mahatma.
Tamabravit priyamano mahatma.
Varam tavehadya dadami bhuyaha.
Varam tavehadya dadami bhuyaha.
Tavaiva namna bhavitaya magnihi.
Tavaiva namna bhavitaya magnihi.
Srunkam shemam aneka rupam gruhana.
Srunkam shemam aneka rupam gruhana.
Yamraja says to Nachiketa, There are two adjectives to Yamaraja. Priyamanaha Mahatma Yamaha. Yamaraja was pleased and who is a Mahatma, big-hearted, large-hearted. He says, Tama Bravid told to Nachiketa. He says, Tavai Tava Iha Adya Dadami Bhuyaha Varam. Now, right now, here itself, I am giving you one more boon, okay, of the four. So, though you encashed the second one, that means you have only one left over. I am giving you one more, you can have two boons to ask to me. What is a boon? He didn't give him option to ask, because he must thought that this fellow should not be given option. He is too smart. He says, Tavaiva namna bhavitaya magni. This Swarga Yagna, Swarga Prapti Yagna, the ritual meant for going to heaven, so far was considered as Swarga Prapti Yagna. Now it is named as Nachiketa Yagna. So thereby people will remember you. So, Tavaiva namna bhavita. In your name only this yagna will be known henceforth. And Srunkam Chemam Anekarupam Gruhana. Srunka means mala. Mala means what you call it. Garland is a big one. But what ladies wear?
Necklace.
Necklace. This mala means necklace. His name. So Yamraja took out his necklace and gave to this Nachiketa. Imam Srunka, may you accept this necklace. And what is this? Aneka Rupam. It is made up of many diamonds and jewels. It's not simple necklace. Not simply Rudraksh Mala from Swamiji. It has some monetary value. He will have it. He offers it to Nachiketa. And there is two meanings to this. Listen. 2-3 things you should know. Who is Yamaraja? He says Mahatma. Mahatma means Mahan Atma Yasya Saha. One whose Atma is Mahan. That means Guruji's Atma is Mahan. No. Atma itself is Mahan. You don't need Guruji's Atma, adjective. Atma is so Mahan that the Mahan word is not enough. It is limitless. That's all the word is. So Atma per se is Mahan. But to gain that absolute Atma, per se Mahan Atma, you have to be relatively Mahatma. Large-heartedness. Mahatma at least is the one who has the large-hearted. The heart which can accommodate people, heart which can take up the unpleasant people and unpleasant situations. It is Mahatma. Heart that has a space within to accept the people as they are, to accept the situation as they are, and if necessary, deal with it. But still there is a love, there is a space, there is a compassion. That is called Mahatma. And Yamaraja is Mahatma. Later on we will see when Nachiketa repeated this, then he said, Tavaiva namna bhavitaya magni. He said, henceforth, this fire ritual will be called as Nachiketa Agni. It will be known as Nachiketa Agni. No other name. That means you will be permanent. People will remember you all the way. That is Mahatma. In our Shastra it is said, every person should wish and pray for defeat, twofold defeat. What twofold? Ichet parajayam. Putrad shishyadapicha. Only one's son and from one's shishya, those who are expected. Why it is said? This being defeated from a son or a disciple makes teacher happy rather than unhappy. Any defeat from anybody is painful too. But this defeat will make him happy. Look, my son is so bright. I couldn't make this money he is doing from day one. Like that. That gives a pride. Because there is a sense of belonging, sense of oneness. So one who can own up others' happiness, one who can own up others' progress is Mahatma. Blood relation is fine, you become happy, but if you can own up somebody's, it is Mahatma. So Yamaraja was Mahatma. He saw Nachiketa to be brighter than me himself. So I was happy that my student is bright, my student is growing. So that is why Pri Mahatma Yama. Yama was real sense Mahatma. And then he says, Priyamano Mahatma. We should have a Priya, Prasanna. The Guru should be happy. Okay. See, there is another way. In our Shastra, it is said, one must have Guru Kripa. Guru Kripa, one should work for it. What is Guru Kripa? Guru Kripa is, Guru is happy with me. Guru is prasanna with me. And when there is a prasannata, then ask for moksha. Tam prasannam anuprapya prached natam vimatmana. Then after you can ask moksha, not till then. When Guruji is prasanna, it is opening the lock or opening the gate of the dam. The moment the gate is opened, the water gushes out. Grace gushes out to the students. And Guru's punyas, whatever good job he does, he or she does, punya goes to Shishyas. Because Guru doesn't want any punya power. He is a mukta, jivan mukta. So his punyas go to Shishya, and those who censure or harass Guru, their papas, Guru's papa go to them. So, Mahatma is hard to appreciate what Nachiketa said. And when Nachiketa repeated it, Tamabravid Priyamano Mahatma, he says, Tavaiva Namna Bhavitaya Magni. From tomorrow onwards, this fire ritual will be called as Nachiketa. And Srunkam Imam Aneka Rupam Gruhana. May you take this, may you accept this Srunka of Aneka Rupa. It's decked with jewels and diamonds and bariya, etc. Because another meaning of Srunka is there. Srunka means karma phala gati also. Please accept this karma phala gati. Means I can take you to this heaven, this loka, and please accept that invitation. Enjoy, have that Vishaya Sukha. Indirectly hinting. Later on, Nachiketa will talk of his Vairagya. Now he is hinting, enjoy those pleasures I can give you because I am Satya Sankalpo hi Aham Deva. Devatas are Satya Sankalpa. You don't need to work, the Sankalpa will work for you. God's blessings. That is what it is. Srunkam Shivam Aneka Rupam. May you accept this Srunka, this mala. And now, a couple of words for Lord Yama. You see, the Guru should be happy. Should feel happy with the student. Then the knowledge will be faster. The Guru is not happy. But if the Guru has a different not happy means like you can say that comes from the heart. And Guru's happiness lies, if it is a real Guru, okay, I have to get. Happiness lies in seeing the student's preparedness to learn. Nothing else. And they see a student who is ready to learn. Swami Dayanji used to say about our batch and some of us. Somebody asked them, how are the students? They are like a sponge. They are like blotting paper. I can't but teach them. Guru becomes helpless when there is a student ready to receive with necessary frame of mind. Knowledge is like the water, which seeks its own level. Guru cannot contain the water. Its level is different, it will flow. You cannot stop it. It doesn't flow because dams' doors are closed. It is natural. And when they see that, therefore there is a compassion, karuna. When there is a karuna in the heart of Guru, that karuna opens the gate. And he becomes happy. So much so, Shankaracharya writes, Avarjitaha vashikrutaha guravaha. There is a sloka, Tadviddhi pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya upadekshanti te gnanam gnaninam tattvadrashina. May you know this truth by pranipata, long namaskara, pariprashna, proper question, and seva. That is first line. May you know this truth or not, Brahma Vidya by pranipata, seva, etc. And the second line he says, oh, then Guru's upadekshanti gnana. Gnanis will give you upadesha. How, when you say, may you know, how do they give upadesha? Shankaracharya connects. When you do seva, when there is namaskara, and when there is a proper question, the namaskara is surrender, seva is sharanagati, and proper question shows a maturity, students jignasa, mokshecha. Then what happens? Guravas become prasanna. And when they are prasannaha, they are vashikrutaha avarjitaha. They are under your vasha. The Swami becomes slave. Swami means master. Master is no more master. Therefore for Gita it is said, Gita sugita kartavya, kim anya shastra vistarai. Better study Gita only. No need to study anything else. No need to have anya shastra. Why? Ya swam padmanabhasya mukha padmat vinisruta. That slipped off, that just came out from the mouth of Narayana, Vishnu. Bhagavan did not teach, Gita came out. That prasannata. And prasannata not comes by dakshina. I mean, therefore I was a real guru, I have to say. Prasannata is that commitment to love, backed by necessary attitudes of Shraddha, etc. and backed by preparedness to change. Surrender. That assurance that I will do whatever you want me to do. That is why the student is called Kinkara. Kim na karoti. What else he may not do, ready to do. When that frame of mind the student enjoys, knowledge reveals. This is not the niyama of gurus. Our culture emphasizes not on seva. You should do Guru Seva, you should get Guru Krupa, etc. It is not a law of gurus. Not that gurus have made the law so they can make merit. The students keep serving, you know. This Mullah Nazaruddin went to one guru from Pakistan, he came here. And there they didn't know all this. He said, there is a great wisdom in India. He came here. He asked the Guru, I want. The Guru said, you have to do Seva. There are gurus and Shishya, the roles are defined. Plus think over what Diksha you want. Before taking Diksha, becoming my official devotee, Diksha means you become my official devotee student. What you have to do is that you have to get up early in the morning, okay, take bath and get ready. And then wake me up. When I wake up, hot water should be ready for me. And for brushing the teeth. And then when I finish, when I go to bath, then hot water. Then you should keep my clothes ready. And by the time I take bath, you should prepare my puja room. So where agarbatti, deep and all that should be clean. And then when I sit for meditation, by then you should prepare the breakfast. And by the time I finish my puja and have my breakfast, you have to serve me. You don't eat. And after I finish, you eat whatever is left over. And then clean the vessels and do the thing. And then you have to cook the food. You have to wash my clothes. As if you take a Shishya Diksha, so wash my clothes, cook the food and cook. After feed me whatever left, that alone you can eat. And then you have to clean the vessels. Then I will take some rest. So when I take rest, daytime you have to fan me because there are mosquitoes and flies. Then what I have to do? Then in the evening when I wake up, you have to make my cup of tea. Then I will teach you something. You have to study, do the homework and cook in the evening. Take the cows, all that, you keep doing. If you take Shishya Diksha, so I have to do all this when I take Shishya Diksha. Yes. Then give me Guru Diksha only. Let me be Guru straight. Rather than all this being So the point is, it is a law of knowledge. Understand, when we do seva, gurus don't require. He knows I have not this body. What seva you can do? Extra some massage. And sometimes it is very dicey. Rather starts pressing the legs and then the back and can come to neck. You can't sleep with that massage because it is not Thailand massage. You know, it is this Jisya massage. With Ma with Visa Bhai, and maybe some it's all useless. Nobody requires this massage. The Guru's attitude is, if this body is to die tomorrow, let it go today. Who cares? I'm emotional. That also he knows I am not. He says, you may help in some work, whatever Guruji is doing. That also he has no axe to grind. It is doing Loka Sangraha. You can't serve. Because there is nobody to be served. Service is for Antakarana Shuddhi. Student Shuddhi. Service is preparing necessary surrender Shraddha. It is meant for that. So it is a law of knowledge, not gurus. They have not created this law to be comfortable and happy all the time getting service. And by then they become prasanna. Prasanna means happy. I have no word in English. Prasanna is prasanna. That means there is a feeling in the heart. Let me teach this person. Let me help this person. Or, Guru becomes the savior. That is my interpretation. Jesus the savior. It feels like liberating this person from the bondage of samsara. That karuna should come, compassion. Tam prasanna. That is important. So Nachiketa saw this Yamaraja as prasanna. And he is a Mahatma. Mahatma means large-heartedness. Heart is big means who can give is Mahatma, and one who can be happy at others' happiness. Nakshudra buddhi, not short-sightedness. There is a big-heartedness. And as I said, there is a saying, Ichet Parajaya, one should wish for defeat. Putrat Shishyadapi. That's a Mahatma Guru. Father always wishes and becomes happy when his son or daughter grows much more in business and whatever they are doing. They feel proud, yes, my son did better than me. So also Guru will feel. When Yamaraja saw this, Nachiketa repeating everything verbatim as told, he was so happy knowing that I cannot do this. When I was a child, I didn't have this Meda Shakti. And you seem to have it, so let it be in your name and give a karma phalakati. Sunka means not simply mala, but sunka means gati, some punya loka, extra bhoga. So without doing karma, that's what I said, sat sankalpo. When you want to go to some loka and enjoy, you need to earn that punya. But devatas can give you that punya by just doing a sankalpa, by blessings. Yamaraja says, Satya sankalpo hi aham devaha. I am the devata who is so powerful that by sankalpa matra I can give. You know? Like Vishwamitra created the whole new heaven by sankalpa, by his own wish. Mahayogi vayasvechya tasmai Shri Guru Murtaye namaidam Shri Dakshina Murtaye. He created heaven, tapas sankalpa. So I am that punyatma, I can give you this, and I am giving you this karma, gati, as well as I am giving you this fame. And this yajna will be called after you, which will be Nachiketa Agni. Namakarana Vidhi. Yamaraja performed of this yajna. So far it was known differently, Swargiyam Agni, Now it is called as Abdul Kalam Marg. Jahangir Marg. Abdul Kalam Marg. In Delhi, government change, all issues. It is a great country, when there is, this is Maya, when there is nothing but you see something. And when there is something, you don't see something. This is Ya Nisha Sarva Bhutanam Tasyam Jagrati Sayyam. Yasyam Jagrati Bhutani Tasya Nisha Pasyato Munehe. That is what the thinking is. Anyway. So, Nachiketa, when Guru is prasanna, it shows he is the right student. He has necessary attitudes, necessary mindset, and necessary commitment. Commitment to learn with the proper attitude of Shraddha and surrender and preparedness to do seva, and he has done seva also. So the Yamaraja is prasanna. Therefore there is a word kinkara, kim na karomi. What I cannot do for you, sir, that preparedness, he has it. Then Yamaraja further praises him. He is so happy with Nachiketa that in the next two mantras he gives one more few boons and talks about the Yamana, and then asks him for the third boon. He said, look into it for a while. 3:30. Om Purnamada
Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om.